Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the other garage today, doing a little bit of goofing around. And I have a pretty cool new release to show you guys. This one is coming in from Umarex. They just announced this at SHOT Show and actually started shipping it like that week, which is pretty good. A lot of the stuff that people announce at SHOT Show don't get released for months and months, and it was pretty cool that they put this one out. But all of the reviews that I've seen on this thing are very, very positive so far. But what we have here is they're calling this the Prymex, Prymex, and it is a very, very budget-friendly entry-level brake barrel gun. It is a Nitro piston, which is pretty cool. They do claim up to 1,200 feet per second in the 177 caliber, which this one is. They do make it in a 22 caliber as well. But I opted to get the 177 version because I wanted to be able to put this up head to head, because it looks so much like the Crosman F4. It looked like it was purpose built to compete with that gun. So, and we will be taking a look at both of those side by side. But for starters, I wanted to do a little bit of testing. I'll do a much more thorough review with this guy, put it across the chronograph and do some trigger pulls. The trigger is very decent on it. They do say it is adjustable. I haven't even looked at it yet. Looks like there's a few screws there. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into that yet, but it does feel pretty good. Probably in the 2-pound-ish range right now, but we'll cover that later in another video. I just wanted to get it out and try it, and I thought you guys would appreciate coming along looking. It does come with this little 4-power scope, and so we're going to test it with that for now. Down the road, I may put one of those little fancy mounts that I found in a much better scope on here if it proves to be a nice, accurate little gun. Like I said, all the reviews that I've seen so far on it, and there's been several done already in both the 22 and the 177, and everybody is just glowing about it. So, but we're just going to try it with some Crosman Premier hollow points, and I'll do a group with the Air Arms Diablo Fields, and we'll see which one does better. I did zero it with the hollow points, so I kind of expect that the point of impact will be a lot more spot on with the hollow points, but maybe it'll do better. So this one does have an auto resetting safety, which you guys know I find annoying, but the F4 does not have an auto. That's 1 volt for the F4 right off the bat. But let's see, we'll go to the center bullseye with these Crosman Premier hollow points. It's got a little bit of bark. It's not terribly loud. I thought it was going to be much louder. The F4 again is has a suppressor built into it, and this one does not have any kind of suppression, but it's not bad. But I'm shooting heavier pellets, so they're not going supersonic. I did not bring out any lighter pellets to try. We'll get down that road later. When we do the chronograph testing, I have my Meisterkugels, which are 7 grains. Most guns that are rated up in this level will go supersonic with the 7 grains, but I also have the RWS Hypermaxes, which are the alloy pellets, 5.4 grain. For those who have not seen my videos here in the other garage yet, this is right at 21 yards here from my table here to the target downrange. Boy, some of these Crossman Premier hollow points go in this thing really tough. I've shot several other pellets and I did not have that problem with the other pellets, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's not a bad looking group for a nice little budget friendly Springer for sure. Or not Springer, but budget friendly brake barrel. Shooting with its in-box scope. Hard to go wrong with those kind of results. Creating one ragged hole there. Let's do one or two more with the Crossmans, and then we'll move on to the air arms. See what we can do with those. So these Crossmans obviously are the 7.9 grains. The air arms are a little bit heavier, so we'll see what we can do with that. This scope is actually, so I was really kind of pleasantly surprised with the scope that came on the F4, and I really do believe that these scopes they have a different locking ring here, but other than that, underneath the turret covers themselves and underneath the turret covers look exactly the same. So even though they're got a small bit of cosmetic difference on the outside, I believe they're probably made in the same factory, you know, wherever they're made in the world. I'm sure in China. All right, nothing wrong with that group. All right, I'm going to move on to the air arms now. Let's see, let's go to 12 o'clock with these guys in case we get a little bit of impact shift. Oh, that one went a little high. I'm going to start over and go down to 6 o'clock. So it's kind of interesting, the physics behind that, where you get a heavier pellet and it actually shifts the point of impact up higher. But so the one thing I do, so a lot of these automatic setting safeties are like up top here or whatever, and you forget about it. This one, if you try to put your finger against the trigger and have forgotten the safety will be in the way. All right, yeah, let's see here. It's interesting, our point of impact is shifted up like that, but we're more looking for our group size here. Did that go in the same hole as the first one? It didn't even hit the target. Not a bad trigger, not a bad trigger at all. I'm gonna have to look into tuning this guy. All right, there we go. That's 3. That's 4. I'm thinking this is going to be a fantastic little hunting gun. If somebody's looking for a real budget-friendly squirrel plinker. So just as you see it, it was under $100 on Amazon right now, so that is pretty darn good. I think the Crosman F4 was also just right up, I think that one was right around $90, if I remember right. But you can hear that, you can hear it hitting that wood down there, and it's really thumping it good. And can't complain about this accuracy either. I think the Crosman's may have done just a little bit better. Cocking force is a little heavy on this guy, but we're getting some power out of it, so that's okay. It's not unreasonably heavy. The F4 is definitely easier to cock. All right, well, there you go. That is the first look at the Umarex Prymex. It does have fiber optic front and rear sights. It has a hooded front sight. Very nice setup. That's another plus for this guy. If you should have a problem with the optic, you can always scrap that and move on to using open sights until you get a chance to put a different sight. The F4, I have it sitting over there, by the way. The F4 does not have any option at all for open sights at all. So there's no drill, it's not drilled and tapped or any kind of arrangements or anything like that. So, but so far, this is, well, I probably shot 20 shots before I started the video up. And so there's another probably dozen shots right there, or 14, and it's just shooting pretty smooth. I've got I've got high-end springers that barely shoot better than that, so I think I might have to pick up the 22 version of this too, just to have it. So anyway, that's what we got. We got the Umarex. What was the name of it again? Prymex. Yes, Prymex. Very cool, very cool. So you find this on Amazon for less than $100, and can't go wrong there. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.